so much. What happens to the Minutemen?
When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me, like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
It sounds like you were really making a difference.
I think we were. I know we were. But obviously it didn't last. I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it, keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
Well, why are you telling me all of this?
I guess I'm just trying to say thank you, if that makes any sense. Thank you for being different than most everyone else I've run across. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
Anytime, Preston.
Thanks, man. We'd probably better get back to it.
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
Is there
All
something
we
you
gotta
need?
do is offer.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Anything else?
No, nothing.
All right.
for the taking.
Claire Pazinski. Time to start thinking about a vacation. How does 6 weeks in Ireland sound to you? Dublin, Galway Bay, Waterford. Maybe a week in that little bed and breakfast in Kilkenny.
I can smell you out there, little
And don't worry, we don't have to take my cousin Stephen with us. Let him get out of the country on his own. I told him to threaten that cop, not blast him in the face with a shotgun. He can rot in that abandoned fishery down in Union Wharf for all I care. Love you. Eddie Winter, signing off.
You had your time.
That's it. Got it.
What the?
Oh, hell no! I'll find you. Ain't nothing. You wanna dance? Let's dance. You're nothing. Nothing! Quit, did they?
Sweet.
Oh yeah, this place looks safe.
Yes. Hey there.
Kid, I don't know who you are, but you better clear out before I go haywire and blast you.
Get that gun off me, or you'll regret it.
Oh, I'm shaking right down to my circuits. You can't scare a synth, kid.
Calm down. Tell me what's going on.
They've got something they use to control us, to make us do things we don't want to do. Any second now, they might send some signal, or I'll see the color orange, or whatever it is they do, and boom, one more dead fool. Now, are you gonna get out of here, or wait for them to make me kill you?
You've openly admitted to being a synth. As a member of the Brotherhood of Steel, it is my duty to see you purged.
The Brotherhood of Steel? You're welcome to try.
Whoa. Slow down. I just want to talk.
Right. You just strolled in out of the Commonwealth looking for synths to talk to.
Calm down. Tell me what's going on.
They've got something they use to control us, to make us do things we don't want to do. Any second now, they might send some signal, or I'll see the color orange, or whatever it is they do, and boom, one more dead fool. Now, are you gonna get out of here, or wait for them to make me kill you?
We're just talking, so why don't you just ease off the trigger there?
Kid, you must have been kicked in the head by a Brahmin if you think that's happening. Got your looky-loo at the synth? Ready to get out of here before they make me hurt you?
Look, I just need a little while to catch my breath.
You're a terrible liar, kid. Whatever. Just do what you came here for and get on your way.
You sure managed to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
Is that a problem?
Not at all. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. Vadim, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
All the better to watch each other's backs. So, you want to get out of here? What can I do?
Piper.
You look like you could use a pick-me-up. Certainly seen better days, hasn't it? Nothing stays hidden forever.
Perfect.
Now where'd they get to? Guess they vanished for good. Just going to waste otherwise. We're not alone here.
Okay, who's next? Huh? What's that?
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
I guess they're not looking to negotiate.
The Commonwealth is ours! got me mad! Wounded!
Blue, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Hey.
Where? Two. Shoot.
Piper,
Shoot.
your thoughts?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, if you need anything proofread. You hear a buzzing? Not for long, you don't. Come on! Oh, my arm. Doesn't look bad. I wonder if this is normal for other journalists. Gonna be your last mistake. Picked on the wrong people today. Is that it? Look, blue suit.
What are you building?
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Something, Scaver?
Hey, Doc.
This better be an emergency.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Actually, it's nothing.
Very well then.
Hey, I'll be right back.
ChemICare cares about you, all your medicinal needs.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there.
Excuse me. Question for you. Do you feel things are getting better?
Is there a problem?
The problem is that I've learned that you killed my son Nelson. Is this true?
Got it. Well, thank you for your time.
What makes you think I killed him?
Morosky says so. One of his guys saw you do it. Murdered him in cold blood. I dare you to deny it to my face. Did you do it?
Yes, it's true. I killed him.
You son of a bitch! At least tell me one thing. Why did you do it?
I'm sorry he's dead. Things just got out of hand.
I appreciate that. Nelson, Well, I know he was no choir boy. I always hoped he'd get that out of his system and make me proud one day. That's done now. Yeah. Thanks for being honest.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
Hey there.
God, even the sky isn't safe. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here. Mentats, hoof out, stim packs, jet, everything to even you out.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications.
No sense allowed at the
Scopes,
surplus.
clip sizes, barrels.
Excuse me.
I heard what you said about Diamond City. Glad to see the great green jewel still shines.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Excuse me.
Yeah? The game changer!
got small
何に
arms,
しますか？
strong arms, ammunition.
Doc.
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
So you were performing surgery, and Earl didn't make it. Is that it?
I might have had just a bit of jet before operating. So I nipped a few arteries I shouldn't have. Who hasn't? But I'm a problem solver, you see. I knew if Earl disappeared, everyone would just think the Institute took him.
Why would people think the Institute took Earl Sterling?
That's what they do. That's what they've always done. As long as there's no body, everyone just assumes. And that's why Earl's body needs to go away.
So that's what you were doing? Cutting Earl's body up?
You can't just get rid of 200 pounds of cadaver without attracting attention. Fortunately, the butcher shop is close by. If their trash pile just happens to have an extra box of rotten meat every week, who would think to look too closely?
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
Doc, be reasonable.
I did it, didn't I? I killed a man. Oh God. Oh, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix anything.
Better in our hands anyway.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Looks like it'll be a closed casket funeral.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Take a look around for yourself. You'll figure it out.
That's Earl Sterling's body, isn't it? Somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew he had gone through with the surgery. So, Earl didn't just vanish. The procedure went badly, and Dr. Crocker was just trying to cover it up.
What are you gonna do now, Doctor?
Now, I have a report to file, a mess to clean up, and a lot of explanations to give to our patients. You should get going. A medical professional should be the one to handle all this contamination.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Doc.
You should go. This is my surgery. I'll be the one to set this right.
He wouldn't listen.
No way to pick this. Only opens with a key. Would need the key.
You hear about that settlement? Covenant? Nice. Real clean. Strict entrance requirements, though.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Why was I looking for Earl Sterling again?
Well, to help the folks down at the Dugout Inn get some closure about their friend, for one. That, plus a pile of caps when it's all said and done.
Earl's not doing a lot of running anymore. Being chopped to bits by Doc Crocker will do that.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the Dugout Inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out. You know, I can't guarantee it'll be any brighter, but we did have another case lying around if you're interested. You remember that one, Nick? The case for Marty?
I do. Some loony scheme to make off with a statue of a grasshopper or something. You're welcome to page through it if you'd like. It's in the folder on the cabinet. Hey, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Well, take your time. The literate keep me fed.
So, Crocker went amateur butcher on poor Earl. It's moments like this I'm glad I'm not made of meat.
Elder Maxicus had Scar in his...
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
Too bad it wasn't the Institute.
Not to worry, Knight. You'll be dealing with them sooner than you think. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
The best weapon for survival out here is a pocket full of caps.
Signal grenades are usually reserved for our paladins. In your case, you should be grateful that I'm making an exception. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Where do I start?
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Could those mysterious energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
Your meeting with Dr. Amari seemed fairly telling. If the Institute has the capability to teleport its synths, then we're in for quite a fight. There must be a way to tap into the teleport signal, and your mysterious lead in the glowing sea could provide us with the answer. If you need any assistance mitigating the radiation in that godforsaken location, speak to Proctor Teagan. I'm certain he'd be willing to help.
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
What's that for?
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
So it's true then. You're leading the Minutemen. Good for you. Great cause. You look like you could use a drink. Dugout Inn has got some cold ones.
Read all about it. An outsider's perspective on Diamond City. Are we still
Who needs a haircut? Everyone.
Got a minute? Drinks on me.
I've always got a minute for a free drink.
Well, pull up a chair then.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm not actually looking for a date, sailor. Sorry to disappoint. I'm in town looking for Henry Cook. Do you know where I might find him?
Sorry. I barely know the guy.
Okay. I'm just asking everybody around town.
Just stop, okay? We got our own problems.
I'm not looking for a conversation right now.
Word of advice? Never call your mother a synth unless she really is one. Yikes. Shane, what have I told you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter...
Hi there. It's a health hazard,
hey there.
Shane.
Purified water. You won't find this out in the Commonwealth.
You by yourself out here?
That's right. Been on my own since I was 8. I'm a fully independent man. Got my own place. Go to night classes. The whole shebang. Now, how about I get you a bottle of water, huh?
Anything I can do to help out?
Ah, the industrious type. Want to help me clean out the water supply? You won't believe the junk people throw in there. Overloads the filters.
What kind of stuff is down there?
You're looking for big things. Anything around the size of a book, usually.
Depends. What's this worth to you?
Job's 100 caps, but I like you. 125.
I'm on it.
Just don't drown. I'll never clean your carcass out of there. Water! Get your fresh water here.
Diamond City Surplus. Everything you need.
So Crocker killed Earl Sterling. And you figured that out? What? Trying to make us look bad?
What? I'm busy.
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, Iffy. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? It makes you want to cut your own ears off.
Miss?
Okay, fine.
I can't believe Doc Crocker killed Earl. Glad I only ever had to deal with Doc's son. Oh, I should get your order.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Hopefully nothing will poison you.
Hey, Vadim.
Thank you for finding Earl's killer. Can't believe the doctor would do such a thing. Oh well, at least we have liquor to drown our sorrows.
So, this your bar?
Damn straight it is. My brother Yefim and I make the best moonshine in the entire Commonwealth. We call it Bobrov's Best. Had to start renting out rooms just so customers had a place to safely pass out after drinking it.
Let's see what you have.
Not to bias you, but everything's delicious.
Vadim.
Ah, the detective is back. You should have a drink, Gumshoes. Okay, let us get down to brass tacks. I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
So, what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Ever been in bar fight?
I can hold my own, if that's what you mean.
This one's a pretty tough cookie.
Exactly what I mean. I want you to back up Travis in his first fight. I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
How would something like that even work?
It makes sense, I promise. I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough, and Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right?
If the goons are getting paid to fight, I want some too.
All right, fine. You get cut as well. 100 cops.
I thought Travis was your friend. Isn't he worth more than that?
Do not think I miss your attempt to manipulate me. Fine. 200 cops.
All right. I'm in.
Ah! I knew I could count on you. Yeah, it's too late today for me to arrange. You come back tomorrow evening after 6 o'clock and everything will be ready.
Look, Scabber, I ain't buying anything.
Hi.
What, you lost? I ain't a tour guide.
Hawthorne. If you want to know what's out there, you can ask. Or you can always experience the bone-shattering dread of the Commonwealth for yourself.
You're bothering me. If you don't live here, you ain't nobody. Got it?
Ah, yes.
Hey, Yefim.
I'm glad you found Earl's killer, but now my brother won't shut up about you. Anyway, do you need a room?
Got a reason for bothering me? Get lost.
Move on, pal.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Attention. Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
Kells is gonna have me doing 100 push-ups.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Quinlan?
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 Underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the
I heard about the
synth
operation at
bodies
Fort
that our
Strong.
recon
Any
teams
injuries
have
that
recovered.
require attending to?
Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Excuse me.
If Dom and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrol.
Uh-huh. Proctor.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps?
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Loctite. Got it.
you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Trying to minimize react.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. And leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Knight.
Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Will every creature yield viable blood samples?
Unfortunately, no. Nature's stubborn, and unless I get the proper specimen, I can't use it to make my compound. That's why I needed to modify your Pip-Boy. It'll let you know if the creature has viable blood in its body. Have you had any luck finding samples yet?
Yes, here you go.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see tiny vials of blood. Thank you. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Scribe Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes, here you go.
Is this some sort of a joke? I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a viable blood sample. Do you have any or not?
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
The Prydwen's Hall can take plenty of punishment, but she'll always keep on flying.
Hancock. He runs things here in Good Neighbor. Good man for the job. Fair and brutal in equal measure. You know who kicked the ghouls out of Diamond City, right?
Mayor Hancock?
Well, if it ain't Bobby's little patsy. Here, for protecting my stash. Wise decision turning on Bobby like that.
Bobby tricked me. She got what she deserved.
Yeah, that's usually how the story goes around here. Let me tell you, this classy little tri-corner hat of mine is getting heavy. Am I turning into the man? Some kind of tyrant? I spend all my time putting down the people I would have been proud to scheme with just a few years ago. I need to take a walk again, get a grip on what really matters. Living free.
Can you just leave, Good Neighbor? Aren't you the mayor?
Hey, the mayor's still the mayor whether he's in residence or not. I've walked out of here plenty of times. Keeps me honest. Can't let power get to my head. That's not what being in charge of Good Neighbor is about.
If you're heading out, why not come with me?
Yeah, I like it. You might just be the right kind of trouble. Let me just have a little chat with my community first. Give them the news.
Trying to stay on good behavior here. Don't make me do something I'll regret.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters.
You ever
So
try
join
chess?
with us in fighting the real
Sometimes you
enemy,
need to sacrifice
the
a piece
Institute.
to keep the game.
Join the Railroad.
Keep that in mind.
When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
We didn't get to the top of this town by playing fair.
Hey, not too close, Mr. Tough Guy.
Hey, everybody, gather up. I got something you all need to hear. No rush, everyone just take your time.
Hey.
Look, everyone,
What you got for
I'm
me?
taking a walk.
Hey,
It's
Piper.
time for your fearless
hungry?
leader to get back
These
out
always
there.
keep me going.
Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like.
You can't leave, Hancock. We need you.
Hey, I'm always gonna be here in spirit, my man. Good Neighbor and I, we got a connection. But like any hot and heavy relationship, sometimes you gotta spend time apart. Let things cool off. Remind yourself of who you are. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm still your mayor. I'm still gonna be here when you need me. But it's time for me to stop living so damn comfortable. Because we all know, no one in power deserves to be comfortable for long. Now, what's the best town in the Commonwealth? Where can someone live free, with no judgment? Good Neighbor! Of the people, for the people. And don't let no one forget it.
How many hits you racked up? 6 last Raider attack. Folks bought me so many drinks.
I think Whitechapel Charlie's got some work if you're looking. He's down in the third rail.
You're lucky the mayor likes outsiders.
Hi.
Need to sell some junk? Head to Daisy's Discounts. Yeah?
What, I look like a bartender? Take your troubles someplace else.
Take a hike.
Fast move!
Still in one piece. Free for the taking.
Heads up.
Just let me know.
Wait there.
Sure. Take a peek.
This long to get herself killed. All the shit she's pulled over the years.
Didn't you used to run with Bobby?
Oh, yeah. Made some
Hey.
real clink,
What,
too.
you need something to take the edge off?
I never thought she
Fred
was
Allen,
dumb enough to
Hotel
think she
Rexford.
could take on
He'll
Hancock
hook
and
you up.
walk away.
Looks like we got another freak,
Hey,
just won't fit
You
anywhere
ever
else.
get that thing done?
What thing?
You know, the thing. Don't have no handout. The thing with the... things.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Hey.
The site's no good without the chems. You have that jet?
Here. One hit of jet.
You did good. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. You're walking into a sea, but it's not water you're afraid of drowning in. It's something invisible, but radiant. It burns everything in it. But no, I can feel them. There's people calling out to something, chanting. They can show you the way, but they're so hard to read. Be careful around them, kid. Phew. Wow. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.